Good evening, Richmond County, and welcome to your Thursday edition of Live at 5. I'm Sarah Minks. Police are investigating 4 home break-ins that occurred within a 16-hour time period this week. The first was reported on Tuesday afternoon on Quail Hollow Drive, but nothing was stolen. The next 2 happened sometime between 3:30 and 7:45 p.m. on opposite ends of town. A home on Washington Avenue was broken into where 2 game systems and a pair of headphones were reported stolen, according to an incident report. A home on Buttercup Drive in the Hamlet Housing Authority was also reportedly stolen from. The list of pilfered items: 4 televisions, an Xbox 360 and a game, 3 money counting jars, and $90 in currency. According to the report, one of the televisions was recovered. A 4th home on Pine Street was reportedly broken into and robbed between midnight and 3 a.m. Wednesday. A television was stolen and a window screen cover and a rear door of the residence was damaged, according to the report. Anyone with information on any of these break-ins is encouraged to call the Hamlet Police Department at 910-582-2551 or Richmond County Crime Stoppers at 910-997-5454. Organizers of the Seaboard Festival 5K hope to be able to offer 3 scholarships next year with a recent donation. Race director Duke Smith received a $500 check Wednesday from Richmond County native Donald Deese, who owns Deese Bees Apiary in Aberdeen. But the money didn't come straight from Deese's own pocket. About 6 months ago, Deese said he had the idea to create a Pineland Honey Company label for his honey. Pineland is a homage to the fictitious nation comprised of nearly 20 countries in the region used to train Special Forces soldiers during the Robin Sage exercise. In addition to selling the honey, Deese also sold shirts and used money from the business for the donation. Jason Von Cannon of Aberdeen Supply also donated toward the fundraiser. The winners of this year's scholarship have been selected, but not officially announced, according to a spokesperson for Richmond Community College. Steve Earwood, who in 1992 realized a lifelong dream with his purchase of Rockingham Dragway, was recognized on Tuesday on the floor of the North Carolina General Assembly for his contributions to the state, Richmond County, and the city of Rockingham. Senate President Pro Tem Phil Berger and State Senate Tom McInnes presented Earwood a certificate of acknowledgement expressing appreciation and gratitude for his 27-year stewardship of the track. Earwood is also a member of both the East Coast Drag Racing Hall of Fame and the NHRA Southeast Division Hall of Fame. He is a founding member of the North Carolina Motorsports Association and has served on the Governor's Motorsports Advisory Council. Under his direction, the NHRA Winston Invitational, which was contested at the Rock from 1992 through 1998, became the most successful all-star event in drag racing history, leading in 1994 to his acceptance of the NHRA's Man of the Year award in the Southeast region. His tireless effort to keep the track viable in an ever-changing marketplace and to promote Carolina tourism also led to his acceptance in 2010 of Richmond County's Citizen of the Year award. When we return, we've got your Live at 5 weather report. It's coming up right at the break, so stay tuned.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
At Richmond County Hospice, we strive to provide high-quality care to our patients and their families. Whether it's the incredible hospitality at the Haven House or from the comfort of your own home, you can count on Hospice to be there for you. We also offer monthly grief support groups, and our chaplain will be there to hold your hand in prayer. Through our amazing staff and our volunteers, Hospice has made difficult times easier for our community. Call the number on your screen if you feel that you or your loved one may benefit from our services. Richmond County Hospice. Peace, comfort, dignity.
Hometown heroes? Well, maybe.
When it comes to backyard comfort and no pesky mosquitoes, call Brown Termite and Pest Control at 910-895-6410 or 910-276-8870. Their team of superheroes can take back control of your paradise. That's 910-895-6410 today.
Your Line 5 weather report is brought to you by Medical Center Pharmacy, and it's been a pretty warm day overall. It hasn't been too hot, a little bit cooler than it has been, of course, last week comparing it to then. It's feeling really wonderful outside. I'm sure that a lot of people are still wanting to stay inside because it probably is a little too hot for some, but good news is that it's going to continue to stay around this type of temperatures, mid-80s, but as we continue to look on for tomorrow, we do have just a little bit higher temperature than we saw yesterday. Mid-80s to a little bit of the upper 80s. Starting in Fayetteville, we got a high at 85 and a low at 64. All the way down to Lumberton with a high at 87 and a low at 65. Then we get into Rayford, be a high at 88 and a low of 66. So also partly cloudy skies for tomorrow as well, so not too bad at all with sun getting a little bit of cloud coverage. So we'll move over to Rockingham with a high at 88 and a low at 64. And Bennettsville, all the way down to South Carolina, will be a high 87, low at 66. Go up north to Earwood, will be a high 87, low at 66. And across the PD, Waysboro with a high 86, low at 65. We move over to the 7-day forecast. We got more partly cloudy skies on the way. Again, Friday will be a high 86, low at 64. Saturday's going to be a high 87, low at 66. Keeping the same trend going there in the mid to upper 80s. On Sunday, will be a high 87 and low at 66 there as well. Monday, we're going to get into the 90s again. Will be a high 91 and a low of 68. Partly cloudy skies there. Tuesday, we got all sun. Be a high 91 and a low of 70 there. It's going to be continuing to trend upward a little bit here on the temperatures for Wednesday. Partly cloudy skies with a high 92 and a low of 71. That's going to be your hottest day out of this forecast. And then Thursday, will be a high 91 and a low of 69. Partly cloudy skies there as well. So again, we got a ton of cloud coverage coming along. No rain in the forecast whatsoever. Heat index is not really looking to be that hot either. So again, the weather is going to be looking pretty fair for next week. Not really a whole lot to talk about here. I don't want to say it's boring, but it hasn't got a lot of interesting things going on. But we will continue to monitor those 90-degree temperatures as we move forward from here. But that's going to do it for your Live 5 weather report. When we return, we've got more news. Actually, it's going to be RO sports. We haven't had that in a little while, but we've got plenty of it for you coming up right after the break, so stay tuned.
At Richmond Community College, we can prepare you for a high-skill, high-paying career in a variety of fields. We are always developing new courses and programs in response to the communities we serve. We offer day, evening, and online courses, and you can now complete 7 curricular programs entirely online, including our university transfer degree. At Richmond Community College, we believe in helping you prepare for a better life. Richmond Community College, local college, big impact.
Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts is an occasional shop located at 122 South Hancock Street in Rockingham. We are open the first weekend of each month, Thursday through Saturday. We strive to offer a unique selection of vintage, antique, handmade, and new goods. If you are looking for something out of the ordinary, then we're the place for you. Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts is passionate about helping you make your home or office space unique. We would love to see you during our next occasional shop dates.
With the high school football season kicking off less than a month from now, many in Raider Nation are getting excited for good reason. Richmond finished the season 11-2 in 2018, losing only to Myers Park and eventual state 4AA champion Wake Forest. With several key players returning and social media being flooded with all of the off-season activities, Raider fans have high expectation for the 2019 squad. The Raiders ended the program's longest conference title drought last season when they went 7-0 in the SAC. By falling in round 3 of the state AA playoffs to Myers Park, they started a new drought. For the first time in school history, Richmond has now gone 10 straight years without a state title. That's a drought they hope will end as quickly as it started. To get playoff ready, Richmond has 11 schools on its regular season schedule to challenge. The SAC always provides a speed bump or two, but there have been a few changes to the non-conference schedule since last year. The Clayton Comets and the Richmond Raiders have never met. In fact, Richmond has never played a game against a Johnson County school in its program's history. Despite Richmond holding a heavy advantage in the overall series record, the PD border battle between the Raiders and the Bearcats has been a fan favorite for years. The 2017 season marked the first time in 32 consecutive years that the two schools did not meet, but the series will continue in August after a 2-year hiatus. Richmond has some work to do if they want to put themselves on the right side of the win-loss record with Butler. Currently, the Bulldogs hold a 7-4 series lead over the Raiders and have outscored Richmond 356 to 306. For more information on Richmond's 2019 opponents, check the Richmond Observer each week during the season for a preview of the upcoming game. The Carolina Titans softball program has been able to return to the diamond the past couple of weeks after rain caused them to miss out on some opportunities. Last week, the Titans' 14U team competed in the Summer Blast tournament in Fayetteville, where they went undefeated and outscored their opponents 20-4. For the most part, the organization has remained under the radar, but they have been collecting a lot of hardware over the past few years and have produced many skilled high school athletes in the region. The organization, based in Laurel Hill, is comprised of 3 teams, a 12U team, a 14U team, and the 16 USA Titans Elite. The program currently boasts around 30 players who come from the Scotland, Richmond, and surrounding counties. There are several ladies on the Titans roster who competed in the Southeastern Middle School Athletic Conference. With several of the Titans transitioning from middle school to high school in August, it's going to create opportunities for new players to join the program. The Titans will hold tryouts on August 17th in Laurel Hill. For more information, visit the Carolina Titans Facebook page or call 910-706-7272. And that's going to do it for another edition of Live at 5. Be sure to stay up to date on all the latest in Richmond County by going to richmondobserver.com or by downloading the free RO app for your mobile devices. For the Live at 5 crew, I'm Sarah Minks. Thanks for watching and good night, Richmond County.